How's it going, boys and girls? I'm Rob, I'm the Renovator, and I'm so glad to be back in Chicago, IL, and we're here, big show, a lot of stuff in store for you today, so we might as well just get right onto it. Been back in town for about a day, already got a phone call from a friend of mine to go over to her house, Loretta O'Brien, shout out to you, I'm over here right now. She's off at work, the dog's running around somewhere, wants me to turn the pilot light off on her fireplace. So we're gonna go down here, we're gonna take this plate off right here. Just kind of like that. Get that bad dog out of there. And then if you can see, there's an on button and there's an off button. Now just remember, boys and girls, you want to shut the gas line off all the way. That'll completely cut the power and take out the pilot light on your fireplace. And remember, righty-tighty, lefty Loretta. So I feel like I kind of need to take a little moment here and explain to you guys some things. So you already know I left California and I hitchhiked my way, suitcase in hand, all the way back to Chicagoland. But what you guys don't know is I made a stop in a town called Plano, Illinois. And I met a new friend there. You guys will learn more about him later. But, my clothes were looking a little raggedy. So he kind of gave me some used clothes of his. And he turned me on to a whole new store that's going to blow your minds. It's called Rural King. The hat may have already given it away. RURAL. You believe that? And I'll tell you what. I took my tape measure out and I went like this. And I go, oh, wow, the lettering's 15 inches. That's when you know it's a good shirt. But I'll tell you what. I think the next time Rob does some renovating, he's going to make a pit stop at Rural King. So we're at one of my new favorite stores. I'm still partial to Menards. Got my Menards t-shirt on. But, got to try new things in life. We're about to go inside Rural King. It'll be my second time inside Rural King. It's slowly becoming one of my new favorite stores. And I can't wait to show you guys all the cool stuff you guys can get inside the store. So Loretta's got me back over here tonight, had a nice day at Rural King yesterday and was going to kick back and, watch some television. But, I'm back over here. She says, Rob, I want you to hang this mirror up for me. I said, okay. So the first thing we want to do is make sure our battery works. Which it doesn't. I already knew that. That's why you want to have those batteries and not just Uno. A little something I picked up in California, eh? Oh, yeah. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is find out where do we want to put the mirror. What I like to do is take a thumbtack and kind of tack in place where you're going to hang your thing. So that way you can take your drill bit and put a nice hole in there and get everything all hunky-dory. And then, hang your mirror. That was a lot of taps. As a side note, when I was in California, they kind of said, Rob, you should probably kind of start eating a little bit better a little bit. So they got me eating these turkey dogs. Instead of hot dogs, Not even close. When I first walked into the house, I saw this sitting here on the chair. And I pulled it up and I looked at this. And I thought, oh boy. I think come springtime, I'm going to teach you guys an episode on how to start a fire. And this is going to be used as kindling. Good time for a lean and break. It's not like we needed this or anything because I can hang a mirror perfectly fine by myself. But sometimes you need to pull out what's called a stud finder. But, it already found me. So this looks like something some of my buddies did back in the 1980s. Gotta put some new wire on this bad dog. You want to make sure you got the right kind of tension on the wire. You ain't got too much going on. And, Loretta, she told me, she goes, Rob, you don't need to bring your own tools over here. I said, okay. I get over here. She's got no cutters, so I had to use scissors. Kind of feel like a fourth grader. You know, it's really kind of getting down to the wire here. You always want to pull and make sure it's super duper tight. That way, you know, once you put it up in the wall and you hang it up, it don't fall down. Because if it falls down, you got 10 years bad luck. And time is precious. We never have enough. Let's see if I can get this one in on under 10 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 taps. And before you're done, you want to make sure you wipe away all the evidence. Well, boys and girls, that about wraps up our show for today. Hope you guys had fun kind of hanging out at Rule King and all that stuff. Don't forget, you get free popcorn when you go inside. Kind of similar to the Menards 11% off rebate. It's a win-win at both establishments. I kind of like to use this opportunity for a little bit of self-reflection. Kind of looking in the mirror and reflecting on things. You know, if you looked into a mirror and you didn't see a reflection, you might be a vampire. Is that the heater? Yeah. All right, let's give it a minute. Wait till the heater's off. And not just uno. Some up. God damn it. Here it is. Hung like a horse.